Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How are you? Yes, we have in our previous series of videos, we have shown you the mm, implementation of common form, uh, which is we started with the employee master, and we made a comprehensive development in it so that while keeping in view our forthcoming development work like product master and supplier master, customer master, right? All these master data. So just employee master was developed uh, uh, and the rest of the things were just copied. We just made the copy and it became, uh, uh, it adopted the master data automatically mostly. Okay. So just a recap. So, and then we can proceed to the supplier master. Okay. Okay. So let's see the employee master, right? So what we do is that it takes you to the employee sheet, right? And when you close it, it takes you back to the cell. So the same thing was just copied to the product master. So the same form, the same look, but the sheet is now from Emp to the product master, right? And when it is closed, it takes you back, right? And in the customer master as well, the same form, same thing, right? And when you close it, or you make any addition, you double click on it, uh, it opens and allows you to make any changes in it, and then you click update, right? And you confirm like this, and this is how it is done, and then you close it, and when you close it, it takes you back to this, right? So, so far so good. So let's go to the supplier master, right? And we convert it into the recent and implement the changes which we have done. So this was our old of that was without incorporating the tables, right? Data tables. So we have to incorporate the data table in here, and then we can we copy the template of the employee on the supplier. Okay. So the first thing we do is we make a table, right? Like this. This is the table. It is arranged at the moment. As soon as you insert a table like this, so it becomes a table, right? And then you need is valid sort of thing, right? For example, here is the supply. You can use any existing column as well. Okay, so there's so many columns you have. For example, you can have a supplier name here as supplier. Okay, so here we are going to use the first and last name, or yeah, first and last name uh, of the contact person, for example. And or you can use the you can use it for the validation. For example, yeah, is valid. Instead of supplier, we write it here. What we write here is valid. You can give any name, but since for the sake of consistency, we have been using is valid as a header of in which we validate. And you can have multiple validation criterions, but for the moment we will use only one criteria, and we will say if okay, sorry, yeah, what we do here, we will write COUNTIF COUNTIF at 4, right? And here we will remove this $sign, so that it becomes that part of the range becomes relative, not absolute, so that when it is copied, it checks the records which are prior to this row. Okay, so we will. So if this is equal to is greater than 1, is greater than 1, then it is not valid. Not valid. This is a simple formula. Otherwise, nothing. Okay? So as soon as you have written this formula, it not only, yes, it takes the entire table range it goes to, and it remains consistent, right? So this formula is going to be taken by the program automatically, whatever you write here, as we did in the case of employee. For example, here there was a is valid, is valid, and there were multiple conditions enclosed in the or condition. Maybe if it is greater than 1, then not valid. If the address remains blank, then not valid. If the city remains blank, then not valid. And if the state and province is blank, then still it is not valid. Otherwise, it's fine. Okay. So you can have multiple conditions in to find the validation of the data, right? And the system is going to incorporate it automatically. You don't have to write this formula inside the code, right? Okay, so what we do next is this is the first thing, main mandatory thing which we have done, is that creation of a table and is valid column. And then we will go to the table design and we will name it as a TBL Supplier Master. Suppliers. Okay. TBL supplier. This is a table. Okay. Well, so this name will also be taken automatically by the system. You don't have to code it inside it. As soon as you this it will come it will adopt it, and it will start using this name. Okay, whatever the name is the table that is going to be taken. Okay. Now let's go to the code, the VBA section, in which we need a supplier table, right? So for this, we have to remove this one. Let's wipe it off because, okay, do you want to export it? No, we don't want. Okay. So now we are going to take Emp as a template. So first save it so that now the thing which we are going to do is it is only temporary basis. Okay. So what we do, we will rename it as a supplier. Suppliers. Okay, supplier. And here also we will change it as a supplier. Master. Okay. Here also we will change it as supplier. Okay. And this one is also very crucial. This is this will become also supplier. Okay. That's it. So we have made the changes. We have converted the employee template form into the supplier template, supplier master file. Okay. Now, without saving it, we are going to export it. We are going to export this thing to where? To yeah, as a supplier. Okay. Okay. That's it. Now let's close this file without saving it and reopen it. Okay. We are closing this file. Okay. And without saving it, we don't save. Fair enough. Okay. Okay. Now let's start the file again. Let's open it again. This is our file. Okay. Yeah. This one. Okay. Let's open it. So we have already conducted 124 sessions, and since we have made the changes in the supplier table, so this validation error will keep reminding you that you have violated or made the changes in the structure. So the structural changes are being alerted for you. So okay, click OK. Sometime we will adjust it. Okay, we will open it. This sheet will go away as soon as you click OK, and you won't be able to unhide it. There is a way to unhide it. Okay, so we don't get it. We do it later on. Okay, first let's do the job. What we are doing is we are going to import the supplier. So we have the employee there, and we have the customer. We don't have supplier. So we have to import the file, the supplier. Yes, this is the supplier. So this is imported. Now, a few changes in the supplier are supposed to be done. First thing is the user initialize procedure of the form. Yeah, you have to, since it was a copy of employee, so you will replace it with supplier. Yeah. Make sure that the sheet name is supplier, not suppliers. Yeah. You can also see the sheet's name here, supplier, okay, without S, that's it. Okay, so one change you have done here, the other change is here. So it's supplier ID. This is supplier ID. Okay, supplier ID. And what else? One thing is here, the other is here. One more thing is there, that is this one, employee. This will be supplier list box. Supplier list box, right? Okay. So far, so good. You have done it. And make sure that in the supplier form, you have the supplier ID. Yes, supplier ID. Make sure this is supplier. That's it. And what else? That's it. Okay. So let's go and check. First of all, save the file. Okay. Now we are checking whether the employee master is working. That's right. Okay, no use because we renamed it. Okay. Now the supplier master is this. Yes, it is working. Okay. And all the suppliers are shown here with the last sheet is valid. It automatically adopted the full length, the width of the table. Means all the columns are taken, and you can use it. So as soon as you attempt to add any user, it will be not valid shown in this here. Okay. So this is how it is done. Okay. We close it. So that's it. So I hope you liked it. Thank you very much. And I look forward to your continuous support to my channel. Thank you very much.